Remember the big hit?
Big hit, yeah.
He gave you a good pitch, and you made a pay, then you
Yeah.
get up to score too.
Got up in the count, saw a couple sliders. I knew he was coming with the fastball, just had to stay through it, and it worked out.
What did you think when you got to third and saw they screwed up the relays? I got to get home.
Oh, I got to get home, yeah. I was a little out of breath, but
You'll
had
take
to
it.
score, yeah, had to score.
How about you beat number 13? They're ranked 13th in the nation. Just took
Yeah,
them down.
yeah. I mean, we don't look at that stuff. We're just gonna go out there.
Well, it makes good copy.
Yeah, we're just gonna go out there and compete. I mean, Blevins, he pitched a heck of a game. Heck of a game.
I mean, he went the distance.
Yeah, he's a great competitor, man. I love playing defense behind Blevins.
How do you come back tomorrow after big week? Forget it.
I mean,
doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah, just gotta keep.
You fired one over the bow tonight.
Yeah. Gotta look forward to tomorrow. Gotta put this one behind us, but get some more wins. We're not satisfied with one.
I mean to go the distance. Coach came out to visit. You're going to coach. Please leave me in.
Yeah, I kind of needed a second, a little breather there. They got a base knock there with 2 strikes left on hanging for them, and they, they did what they were supposed to do and got a base knock there late. And, I just felt like I needed a breather for a second, so I pointed towards to come out there and knew that next pitch just had to execute one more pitch, and get one more last out for our team. It was a big win.
Take away that one inning. You held them, they only get 5 hits.
Yeah. That one inning.
You had your number.
Yeah. They, I executed pitches all night. I had all 3 of my pitches working tonight. I had 2 errors there on a couple bunts, but I knew our offense was going to come through for me and score some runs. That's how, on these college days, these types of games, you got to score runs to win, especially more than 1 or 2. And I did my job tonight, and our defense played great, and offense came through for me.
How about they had the bunt, you threw the little high and wide the second, you felt like daggone it.
Yeah.
And they get 3 out of it, you're going, this is the way to do it.
Yeah. I'm usually pretty good at those bunts, but like I said, I felt like I had a lead out right there and just trying to make too big of a play instead of just getting the 1 out that I could get on first. But in the end of it was a win, and it was good to get
They came
one.
back, they had your back at the end.
They did. That's what our team is this year. We all have each other's backs, and we're always gonna come through. Obviously, it wasn't the start that we wanted at the beginning, but we all knew we're family around here, and we're really close this year. So it's good to see everybody pull through and come together as a team tonight.
Appreciate you, Blake.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Like last year, you had them. The ending of that game didn't go the way you wanted.
Yeah.
How's it feel to come back and have it go
that was my saying going into tonight. Is last year went down their place and battled all 3 games. And mis-executed 1 pitch last year, and they got me. And this year, I told myself that I was gonna go the distance tonight and pull through.
How's it feel to take down number 13? We got to sell papers and stuff.
Yeah, well, quite honestly, it's not about necessarily taking down. It's a good Southern Miss baseball team. Obviously, it's not about that. It's more about how our guys played tonight and the competitiveness and the toughness that we showed against a really good team, a really good pitcher.
Yeah, only got 5 hits.
But Bryce Blevins pitched his tail off, and his pitch count went up maybe a little bit higher than I ideally like, but there's no way you can change the tempo of the game. He had control of the game, and so we rode him to the finish line. And he, like I said, he pitched his tail off for us tonight. And we had an inning where we walked the leadoff guy, and then we didn't execute some bunt stuff and to give them their runs, but we responded right back. And they walked the first 2 guys, but those were tough at bats. They were all went to full count. We battled, and we took some tough pitches to set things up. And then Tyler Kamerer comes up with the big hit there, and really good at bat.
Man, Huntington, when he looks up and the ball's been misplayed in the outfield,
well, he's sliding into third base, and we got to get him up and get going. And kind of a fluke play in their relay situation, but we were able to take advantage of a mistake there.
You weren't going to take him out tonight. He said, "Just come out, calm me down."
Yeah. He just said he needed a minute
I want to finish what I started.
100%. 100%. And that's where my mind was. Not necessarily finish what he started, but continue to control the tempo of the game, which he did.
Yeah, and he felt good. He felt a little disappointed because he threw that ball away on a force.
Yeah.
But he said, "Hey, put it behind me, go on, and you see what happens at the end."
Yeah, no doubt. And he's a great competitor.
Well, both times I've been, he's won both. He's won the winning pitcher both games.
And we respond, and we play like him when he's out there, and that's fun. And we're going to get the same thing out of Griffin Miller in the first game tomorrow.